Today's video on the bench with my CSI XR-5 Advanced Battle Rifle. This was given to me by a friend. It was on sale at the time. Right now it lists for $125 for the Trooper White version. In this configuration they've got black, gray, OD green, and they've got a shorter one too. But this one here, originally, it was on sale when it first came out for $108. Okay, and a friend of mine that was on the team, I was doing a lot of work for him, fixing things on his guns and stuff like that, and I wasn't charging him. So one day he come in and he said, "Here, I got this for you." And it's an AEG, and I'm like, wow, this is cool. The bottom line though is the hop-up was horrible. It would barely lift 2.5s out to any distance. Rate of fire was like ridiculously slow, and FPS was really low too. I think it listed for like 330, but I was barely getting 300 out of mine. So what I have done is I have taken the gearbox out of here, and I have a bag of parts here. I have taken the gearbox out, the motor, the hop-up are the three things that I replaced, and the bucking. So I got rid of the gearbox, the motor, and the hop-up, and the bucking, and I put a Fusion engine in here. Now, a friend had traded me an Echo 1 CSR for a Valken V12 engine and a bunch of M14 parts. I was only selling the CSR for 200 bucks, or 250. So the Valken engine, the M14 parts, and I think he traded me some other stuff too. But it worked out to be, I got as much, if not more, for the gun, and I was happy with the trade, so it was good to go. I was always going to put that Valken V12 in a 50 caliber frame that I had, but I recently sold that frame, and I had never got around to put it in anyway, so I thought, what the heck. I had two guns that I was going to put this in. The one was what I call my fish gun, and I'm going to take a picture and insert that right here. The full name of that is the Akzuki Mod 1 Battle Rifle. I call it the fish. It's funny, it's an M4, it shoots decent. I was going to put the Fusion engine in it and just make it funny. And the only thing that changes that from a regular M4 to this is just a couple of goofy pieces of different stock and the front stuff around the in front of the mag wall. Other than that, it's a regular M4, a crappy M4. So you basically could take that externals, put it on a good M4, and make it look the same if you really wanted to. The other one was the CSI XR-5 Advanced Battle Rifle, which you see here. So I decided to, I asked, what do you guys think, which one should I put it in? And everybody said I should put it in this. Well, that was the plan, and months had gone by, months and months and months and months, and I finally said, that's a good project, I should do that, see if I can get that to work. So, got online, found out how to take it all apart, and it is interesting. This part and the white and the stock even are proprietary for this stock, and it's not a regular buffer tube either. It's a proprietary buffer tube for this gun. So I was able to get it all apart and finally get the hop up out of there in the barrel, and the barrel is pretty decent. But I put a brand new hop up. I didn't put anything expensive. I had a metal hop up compared to the plastic one that was in there. I took out the gearbox, and I started fitting the engine in there. Well, the first gotcha I ran into was back here on the frame. There's these two V's that were sticking up, and I'll show a picture of them right here. All I did was grind those right out. Engine fits right in here, no problem. Second gotcha that I had. The selector switch on this is not the same as a regular M4. It's a little farther back, or it's an odd shape, or something is different. Because when I put the two different selector plates in there to try to get it to work with the Valken engine, it wouldn't work. I actually had to grind out the back side of the selector plate, and now it works like a champ. As you can see, I don't know if you can hear this. Click, click, click. And we have safe. Alright, fits like a champ, worked great. Put it all back together, and I test fired it without it together, and I got to show you a picture of this because it's interesting how I had it when I was test firing. So as you can see there, the FPS was I tuned it in to be 360 with 2 5s, which is perfect FPS for this. So I got it all back together, put it all together, and I had the grip is a non-standard grip. That's another gotcha right there. Has a special plate on the bottom. So what I found is with that macro line sticking out of there, it was bending. It was just barely reaching to the end here, and it was bending. Now they do sell a different type of extended line that you can put on here, but I decided to take the center out of the plate that was in there so it was big enough for the macro line to go through, and I made my own plate. Now I'm going to try to zoom in on this so you can get a look at it. It's really ugly, but alright, there it is in frame right now. It's really ugly with all the stuff I did. I did a cutout on it, and what it does is it's perfectly aligned that when you push this on, it goes all the way on the macro line fitting, and it stays on tight. Then when you screw this down tight, that's in place, and it does not move. So I actually got maybe like a connect right here on the end of the stock, or on the end of the grip, and it worked out good. It's kind of ugly looking, and I probably could dress it up a little bit and make it look nicer, but I really don't care. So it works. I'm not going to lose any sleep over it. So that was working great. Come to the last thing. I was testing everything with the proprietary mag. It looks like an M4 mag. And on the website, it does say standard M4 mags. Well, it works with this mag. You put the mag in. It's a little bit, there you go. And it, see, it don't hold yet. I gotta press the button to get it to go in. Where's the button? See, and then it stays in place. It's kind of funky the way it goes in there, and then the mag release, you just barely, where is it? Touch it, and it comes out fine. By pressing it in, it goes in a lot better, so that might be the way to do it. But here is a mag brand VN style mag. Seems like it fits, right? Doesn't hold. It tries to grab, but there's nothing. The hole must be slightly different or whatever. Here is a high cap. I think this is a King Arms high cap VN style mag. It's almost like it's trying to grab it, but it just can't get a hold of it. Even when I'm pushing in on the mag lever to hold it, doesn't get it. Now, the one that I was thinking I was having the best luck with were these UAR high cap mags. These are APS VN style high cap mags. They're 180 rounds, which is hilarious. 180 rounds. They got the new mid caps coming out with 250 in them. But anyway, this one fits nice in there, and you're thinking, oh wow, that sounded like it clicked in there good. Doesn't hold. Even giving it a little extra, doesn't hold. The mag catch just does not go in far enough, and I'm pressing in on it right now on the mag catch to try to get it. It's actually, well, it's actually under this here. I'm pressing in on the mag catch to try to get that to stay in, and it's almost grabbing it. It's almost grabbing it. So I don't know what I need to do to fix that. It works with the proprietary mag, feeds, does everything. I have a message off to CSI to see if they got any changes to their mag catch or whatever, or something I could do to get this to work correctly. When you look at these, okay, this square is smaller, and a little bit lower than these. Okay, on this one. Okay, that one, it's also a little bit off. And this one here, it's a little bit off as well. It's like they almost work. This one is the closest, when you look at it, that it might work, but this, I'm sorry, I'm saying lower, I should be saying higher. This one is actually higher. No, it starts lower here and goes up to the same height as the other ones. So I'm thinking that maybe I could grind this out and get it to fit, but then I'm making these mags special for this particular gun. I just thought of something as I was doing this. I went and got my E-mags. These are some old E-mags that I got. These are like, I think these are like 50 round mags. And I didn't even think about this. These are two different ones. Oh, I'm sorry, these are 60 round mags. This is a standard one. This is one that I have ground out for something else. Now, the one standard one, when it goes in, it doesn't seem to grab. Now, when you take the ground out one, that starts to grab and then it falls out. So I don't know if it's the mag catch or I need to do something with it. But anyway, that's where we're at right now. Just for shits and giggles, I got the airline right here. Semi or safe, nothing. Semi, full auto. Now, I have not done any changes to the board. These are factory default settings. It runs good, so I'm not going to screw around with it. And like I said, if this is the only style mag I can get at them, they're $12 on eBike. I'll buy 2 or 3 mags so that I can use them. My opinion is, though, if you could fix the mag well and use other M4 style mags, that would make this gun a lot of fun. Because then a drum mag would work and things like that. Now, I do have a drum mag adapter, and I might try that too while we're in the video. Okay, just an update. This is the adapter from my Angel Custom drum mag. I just tried it, you know, just to see how it works. Even give it a little extra push, and it doesn't seem to start to grab on there. So another fail. So I'm sort of stuck with getting these mags. I'm going to wait till CSI gets back to me, and if they say anything different, then I will update the description with any kind of changes or whatever they said. Now, this is a 200 round high cap. Feed's pretty decent, not a problem on the full auto that's set up in here right now, rate of fire. So 200 rounds, buy 3 mags, get 600 rounds. It'd be nice if I could use the drum mag, but if there's some kind of change to the mag catch that they've done in later models or something like that, and they let me know, maybe I can snag that and see if I can get that to work. Otherwise, this is done and it's good to go. This is something I'm probably going to be selling because I'm not going to use it. One thing that I like about this, and this is really cool, you have rails on the front on either side. Okay? You have this short rail up front, but this short rail up front can be for a grip, but it also is your battery container. You pull this forward, this comes down, and I got this long, huge wire for the 874 that's in here. So there was plenty of room for a battery that used to go in there. And then you just put this back on here, and it holds it in place, and that's a good grip for holding on to the gun. So, front flip-up sights too, polymer. No, I take that back. They are like a white metal. So there are flip-up sights on this thing, and there is a monolithic rail on here that goes about halfway down the gun, so you could put a small optic on it if you really wanted to. Fun gun. Like I said, if the magwell issue was repaired, somehow, or they got a different mag catch in there and you could use regular M4 mags, this would make this a beast. But right now as it stands, I don't know. I'd have to see if I can get it fixed. But if I want to sell it with the proprietary mags, that will still work. And maybe somebody will have a good time with it. Have fun. So that's the end of the video. Like, it's a nice sunny day. I think I'm going to take a walk out in the sunshine. If you're in the sunshine, I suggest you go outside and enjoy the weather on this cold February 3rd day. And as always, have a good day. Wow.